All right, welcome friends who are here and recording this for everyone who cannot make it live. Hopefully you'll take a second and I'll keep it short and sweet tonight, but I just want you know, we are always looking to evolve and grow and reach more people because first of all, we're a business and it is important that we grow and bring new people into our community, but it comes from a place of heart and passion. And over 10 years now, going on 11 years of serving women, I really believe we're on the front lines of people's healthcare. Like, this is the preventative care, this is the restorative care, this is your mind, body, and spirit, and such important work. And we all know when we come together, it's so much better. So we've been running open houses at VFit since over 10 years, and we'll continue to do those special open houses where it's a specific date and you share, and whoever signs up comes and joins us. But we were really looking for something to go the extra mile because I believe right now, like, God and the universe keeps showing me, like, people need more encouragement. They need more personal guidance. They need more confidence that they can just start or just begin and show up. And so I got this idea, and actually one of our members, Jean, without even knowing we were doing this, kind of did a sample for us without even realizing, where she brought one friend through the studio a couple weeks ago and helped her book her classes and just kind of was that extra bouncing board for her friend, because we reach out and we try to, make that personal connection, but sometimes it's scary online, or they don't, know us or trust us yet. And so having you, the member, as that binding connector is so huge. And so we thought, especially since you're showing up, you're putting in the work, you have a track record, you have the best testimonial, you are the one doing it. We don't spend money on Facebook ads. We don't go out there and, fight for that space with all those big corporations. We really are a boutique women, small business online. And so we want our members to help us bring other people like you, because that's who we want to serve. That's who's going to show up. So we thought it'd be fun to do a 1 week challenge where we encourage as many members as possible to invite one friend. And so you do that kind of personal reach out, and just by them saying yes, that's more accountability for them, which they're going to, and they could say no, right? They're allowed. It's nothing personal. I think sometimes we get worried, like, what if they say no, or I don't want to ask, like, or I don't want to make them feel like weird. You're just saying, hey, my gym that I love and my coaches that I love and my teammates, they're throwing a fun challenge next week. I get to invite just one person, and you're someone that came to top of mind, and I'd love if you join me. We're going to have 7 days we have to do. So we made a little challenge card for you. It's super attainable. It's like Yango. It's take 2 classes. You don't have to do them together. Just each of you will take 2 classes throughout the week. It doesn't matter, live, on demand. You're going to share a gratitude. You're going to share a win. You're going to share a favorite recipe. You have a free space because we're all human and life happens some days. And so it's meant to be fun. And then we're going to have a private, something new too. So we're going to do a little private chat. And we are limiting it to 25 people. If we get a wait list, obviously we have 200 members. So I would love to do multiple rounds of this, but let's start with this first one. We're going to have a private group chat where, kind of like Yango, where we get to check in and give shout outs. And I think the community part of VFit is so unique. And I've seen so many friendships like built between people who do challenges and go to retreats and are active in classes and in the chats and stuff like that. And so giving people, it's something you can't understand until you've experienced it at VFit. And you all know that because you wouldn't continue to show up. You can't even explain to someone like how personal and community it is, because I think people do get scared of the online thing, or they think, you can be anyone. So I'm excited for this. I love the personal touch of it. And I love, most importantly, that you, as our teammates and members, are really going to take the hand in being the coaches. You've already built that trust. You're helping someone you love. And this isn't, we're not like high powered salespeople that is going to like take their DNA and lock them into a 10-year contract. And, we just want them to come to, my goal with every open house or every trial or every challenge is like, I just want them to come to a class, because once you experience it, it's either for you or it's not. And so you will help us reach that. And then if they decide to continue, they decide to continue. If not, they're in our ecosphere. They get our Thankful Thursday newsletter. They get the positive vibes that VFit is. They get the strong over skinny message right now, which is more important than ever, that approach to functional fitness. So even if they don't join VFit, I believe our messaging, our values, what we have to put out there is different and unique than anything else out there. So if anything, you're just bringing them a little bit of light and positivity and worthiness, like, right? Fitness and health is like a gift. No one can do it for you. We all know we feel better when we're going through the valleys. Like, we need it even more when life is crazy, when it's full, when we're in transition, when things are hard. That stability, I think through VFit, my goodness, we've gone through pandemics, weather, babies, moves, loss of loved ones, marriages, births of new babies. I think I said that. It's it works through any and everything. And so I just thought, I kept thinking, what's so important? It's so much better together. And so this is my encouragement. We're going to do this. It's a 1 week challenge. It starts Monday, May 4th. Kristen's already found her person. So she set the stage here. She's ready. We're going to reach out to them too. We're not just putting it all on your plate to be like, hey, you're going to, we'll reach out to them. We'll encourage them. We'll check in. And I think that's such a, most people at VFit or everybody at VFit are givers. You're serving other people. You're doing things for other people, even pets, kids, family members, your jobs. And it's nice to have a place where you can just safely come and be poured into, to not have decision fatigue. My goodness, think about all the teachers, all the caretakers, all the people on the front lines at the hospitals and businesses that are just constantly thinking and making decisions all day. I love just showing up to take a class and being like, Sherry, lead the way. Like, I could put together my own workout, but I haven't willing to, I don't even know what to cook for dinner some nights. So that's where we're coming from. We want to be authentic. We're real. We care, and we want the right people. That also keeps coming to me, like quality over quantity. And that doesn't mean they have to be in good shape. That doesn't mean they have to ever have exercise. Maybe they were an Olympic athlete, but it just means someone that's ready to show up for themselves. And again, don't take it personal, because the scale of change, and I don't think a lot of people understand this, and I love it because I have to remind myself all the time, like, you can't change everybody. There's people at the bottom of the scale is they don't even realize that change has to be made in their life. Like, maybe like they're not even at the point where they're like, oh my gosh, I need to build muscle or I need to get in shape. Like, those people aren't ready yet. But then the next phase is they start to think about it. Like, oh, she told me about that VFit. Like, they might not be ready to take action yet, but they're starting to think about it. They're starting to, again, it's that reticular activation system. They're starting to see more fitness things pop up on their Instagram, Facebook, and they're starting to think about it. So that's an important phase where we don't realize the seeds we're planting. Sometimes in that phase come to fruition in months or years later. Lots of stories of VFitters that their sister finally joined, Jules. And then the next phase is preparation. Like, maybe they try a week. Maybe they go get a new workout outfit. Maybe they get some weights. Like, they're starting to actually prepare to take action. And then you have the action. So that's pretty high up. And then after action, after you've been in action for 6 to 12 months, a pretty long amount of time, then you're in maintenance, which is where you're all at right now. You're in maintenance. Like, you're not having to keep starting over. You're just maintaining where you're at, which that is an incredible place to be. And so just from the bottom of my heart, I want to encourage you all to find one person. I think I have mine. Don't get in your own head about if they say no, or if you've asked them 10 times, or it's not personal. Your friend's not going to like hate you if you ask them to get healthier. You're asking them to join you for something that you love and you want to share with them. I think that's really, really cool. And if their cat's going to be sick or they're on vacation or something's going on, they'll let you know. And then maybe you have somebody else to ask, or maybe this isn't the time, but I want to push you out of your comfort zone a little, because that's the VFit way too, to find someone to ask. Look, Melissa found us through, and it's so funny, the different degrees of finding VFit. Melissa actually is friends with one of my mastermind teammates who runs a gym out on the East Coast in Virginia. And Melissa found us through a podcast that I was on with Kelly. And so just we each thought of one person, like, over the year to bring to VFit and to share it with, that would just allow us to continue to grow, to serve, and to continue this mission. We're not looking for 10,000 members. It's not about that. It's really about the heart of changing lives, saving lives, impact, and purpose. And in fact, that's on a plaque that I have on my desk every single time that I'm teaching, to remind me of our why. And, we are a business too. So we do have to keep growing or going to keep the wheels spinning around here. So thank you for listening. It's hopefully what you'll do is, once your person says yes, and this is why it's really cool, because you'll know that they said yes. You'll go fill out the form. It's really simple, right, Kristen? You put their name, email, phone number, your name, what's special about this person to you. And then we'll take it from there to get them all set up with their pass. We'll get you both the challenge board, the link to the group, and you just have fun. It'll be great for members too, to have that extra connection with new people and with other members that have friends. And so it's going to be something for them. We wanted something special for you all too, not just, sometimes the open house, you don't even know that your friend signed up, and we don't know that they're your friend because, and all of a sudden all that's like, you're like, oh, they came to a class, or I didn't even know they signed up. Like this, you're going to be more accountable to each other. And so hey, Anne-Marie, find your person, go fill out the form, super simple. We'll make them an account. We'll get it all loaded. We'll help them with that technical side of things. And then together, it's better. We're going to have a fun challenge week. We're going to refresh, restore, have some extra communication, and hopefully at the end of the day, bring in some new teammates too, because that would be cool. But the goal, one person, get into one class, we all take that on. The impact, that ripple effect is pretty dang powerful. So Kristen's already got one. I'm working on my check-in. If you need help, reach out. And again, don't feel bad if someone says, no, I can't. Like, just keep trying. Different people, you never know when the time's right. We won't be here 10 years later if it wasn't, it has to be the right timing. So I don't know if anyone has any questions. Do you have a question, Kristen? Okay, perfect.
So when the next step is you reach out to them via email and text, I assume, right? Both.
Yeah.
And then will the email be specific about here's where you can come in and look at all the class options?
Yep. So what I'll do is we'll create a login for them on the MindBody app. So it'll be like the email you send, and the password will be like VFit1234. So it's super simple. And then we have directions to download the app or to go to the schedule. And that's where you could be helpful too. Sometimes they don't know we have an app or something, but we'll get them all set up in the system. And then we'll text you. I didn't get to that yet because I was just getting through it. But like, thank you, just letting you know what we've, sent them a text and an email and to check in. And I think the best thing you can do, I don't want to overwhelm anyone with the challenge card too. Like that's a bonus and extra fun. If it's like simple stuff, like share a gratitude, share a win, share a recipe. So we tried to make it like if you had any sort of motivation or momentum to do this, like you're going to be successful. So we don't want it to be something super hard, no matter how busy or crazy life is. So we'll text you both the card and the link to the group, and we'll just get rocking and rolling. So the best thing you can do is probably help them book their first class, because sometimes that gets confusing for them. But they'll have access to the and I would just show them however you do it. If you use, most of you use the app, like download the app, there's their login. Once they're logged in, it's not like they have to log in every time. The website's a little more, I think they do have to log in every time they book. So we do try to encourage them to book on the app. And then we're always reaching out. Like we'll probably reach out every day by text, just checking in with them. And if they did a class, how'd they like it? If they signed up and didn't show up, asking if they had technical problems. So we really do our best to try to like make them feel like we're in the day and age of like all the AI and bots and everything. Like, oh my gosh, it's so annoying to even talk to a real person anymore. So we want to show that like we are real. Yeah, I like the app over the website too. And then those of you in different time zones, I don't know if you use it, Melissa, but FitGrid has an app that actually converts the time zones for you. So if you're in the East Coast or Central or any other time, even in Europe, Alex used it. But we don't like to, I like to just get them on one, it doesn't, if something's overwhelming, they're not even going to book the class. So we try to make it as simple as possible. Just get them to start with Monday. Like, is there a class on Monday you can take? Here's the schedule. We can book you in if you want to. So if your friend's like, I want to do the 9 a.m. class, like let us know and we'll book them in for you, like for themselves. Like then they'll get the link in the email, like as easy as we can make it. Like I said, once they come and they experience it and they like it, they'll take that extra effort to like download the app or like whatever. So if we can just get them to a class in the chat group, we'll be golden, and we'll go from there together. So
I know this is crazy, but I used to only use the computer, and then I think it was Alex that told me about the FitGrid.
yeah.
But so I can also download just a VFit app and
yeah, the VFit Studio app has the link to the on-demand. And actually, I think you'll really like it. It shows how many classes you've done this month, your total classes, lifetime classes. So The first page of the app is pretty motivating. See, and this is stuff not even that you've been around for like 6, 7 years. So
I
do
know.
the app because it shows it's kind of motivating. It's like you've taken 9 classes this month. Your lifetime total is this many. And so it's a good motivator to oh yeah, and the podcast is on there. Thank you, Anne Marie. And link to the on-demand. So it does have more. I think our recipe Rolodex, we have quite a few links we've tried to put on there. Good questions, my friend. I have it too. It has a link to the free trial, and it has something now too, like you can invite a friend to a class. So yeah, I would download. I think the VFit Studio app is the easiest, to be honest. Or if you're in another time zone, FitGrid, but I don't believe FitGrid shows your. I think actually FitGrid does show your class totals and stuff too. So either of those two. See, you guys can learn something too in this.
Totally, totally.
It was like a lingering, annoying. Gosh. Hey, there's so much technology out there. I know I try to keep it simple. But any other questions? Yeah, we'll start this next week and hopefully we'll get a good group together. And yeah, you can just the whole goal was like just that a little more personal. Like you don't have like 5 or 10. If you had more than one friend, you could. Like, but just you're kind of doing this, having a team with them and making it comfortable for them to try something new and join you. And they might love it. They might not show up. Who knows? But all we can do is try.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Guys, good. All right. Hopefully everyone listens to this. Hopefully get a
I'm on
good
the
group
app.
together. You're on the app. See, if anything else came of this, Melissa got some stretching. Kristen got on the app. We got to spend some time together. Anne Marie's here.
There you go.
So, always a good. Now I got to go
All right.
cook dinner for um the beast. But go take the 5 o'clock class, and I'll see some of you tomorrow. And good that you're home safe, Melissa. It was fun. Or are you home? Yeah, yeah, okay. I was like, that is your home. It was good seeing you last week from Arizona. And yeah, together we are a better team. It takes a village, especially in this world of quick fixes and people not wanting to do the work or feel like they have the time. I feel like we have an opportunity to really make an impact, and that alone is really special. So
Thanks.
thank you
This
for
is a really cool program. Good
thank
job.
you.
Good job, you
Thank you
guys.
for being on the front lines with us.
You betcha.
I love you all.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.